Sweet! So, we gotta go to the Circle of Mages. But I think we might call that a stream for today. Because that's a lot of shit that we just did. So I think we'll leave the room. We'll go and make camp. Son of a bitch! Why is this even happening? Ow.
Okay, come with you now. So much love, and all of it mine. Right now. As you
You're drooling to save some dignity, fool.
A finer scene of carnage I have yet to see.
God, that was weird. Okay, so she's a shapeshifter as well. Bear!
Oh?
Though I kind of want it so that she's the spider and I'm the bear. So maybe we won't. Well, until we get it, maybe I won't equip that to her. Okay. Ah, I see. Wait, damaged eye? Did someone stab me in the eye? Oh, okay. We'll visit the party camp. We're doing that anyway, so might as well. Alright, so we'll go make camp. We'll talk to our party members a bit longer. And then we'll call that a stream. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me. Wait. Shit, this isn't the way out. Oh, hey, I leveled up and then died.
Off I go.
Alright. I'm Spider!
As you desire.
Alright, we're not gonna do this now. We gotta leave. Actually, I might replace ice weapons with spider. Here we go. I'm a goddamn spider! Ha! Alright, what's the way out? Oh, just straight. Okay. Hey guys. Don't mind me. Just a spider. Spider-Man, Spider-Elf, Spider-Elf. Oh wait, that doesn't rhyme. I can't think of a rhyme for that. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Can he swing from a web? No, he can't. Whatever. Hey there goes the Spider-Man. In the chill of night, at the scene of the crime. Spider Warden, Spider Warden. Hey there, there goes the Spider-Man. Hey there, there goes the Spider-Man. Oh, I can just stay like this.
Oh, why, you little...
What? What?
Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
There's hardly any blood, John. Still, he shouldn't have.
Don't you think I don't know it?
Oh.
Sometimes I forget.
Damn it!
I'm
I
a war
keep
dog.
pressing the wrong thing.
That'll teach me.
Oh, I changed back. Boo.
What do you need? Ask away. I suppose I could, but I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Wait, really? Can I actually become one? I'm a
What do you need?
mage.
Ask away.
So how did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
I mean, before that.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You don't seem like the religious sort.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high.
Ah.
Grand Cleric didn't
Show
want
off.
to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
You think this is better than being a Templar?
Oh, I suppose the Chantry life is good enough for some. Here, we have the chance to fight against the Blight. To actually do some good instead of sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
I shouldn't have brought him up.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I shouldn't be.
This armor's starting to
fine.
grow on me. It looks pretty cool.
He died a hero. They all did. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for... We're working together. I think I should know get to know you.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Oh. No? Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
A little hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
So this is you being calm and helpful?
Couldn't you tell?
You said you were in the army.
I am.
What made you decide to become a soldier?
Decide. I am a Sten of the Beresad. I did not choose to be who I am any more than you did.
Why would the Kunari send soldiers here?
The Antam are the eyes, hands, and mouth of the Kunari. We are how my people know the world.
Does that make your view of things a little skewed?
Compared to what?
You only learn about the people you conquer.
What does anyone truly know of the world? The world changes. We change. The Antam observe what we can, just as you do. There is no point to this. We are keeping the Darkspawn waiting.
What's your hurry?
What a strange language you speak. You say hurry, where I would say duty.
It is not your duty to handle the Blight, though.
No, it is yours, and you are chatting with me instead.
We should get moving.
As you wish.
Wow! Mate. Well, at least Sten somewhat likes me. Let's talk to him. And just sell some of our excess shite.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Let's see your wares, mate.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good.
Alright. Interesting. Can't afford that though. Oh, it's not even. Oh wait, yes, it is better. Huh. Well, I can't afford it. Jesus Christ, this is expensive.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
So what's your story?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Fair enough. Why did you leave?
One day, a noble woman came to my store. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
What happened then?
Well, I didn't steal them.
Excuse me.
You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs out into the deep road for me. The lost tags. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Now here you are.
Yes, here I am.
Here
Now,
I
is there anything aboard
am.
that I can get you.
You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think. And he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. He may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it at least.
That should go.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Alright.
Goodbye.
We'll talk to Liliana and then we'll talk to Morrigan. There you are.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
This vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain. but
She's
I had
also
a dream.
dateable.
In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
What then? Wait, you dreamt of the blight?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
The Chantry says the Maker has left us.
He's still here. I hear him in the wind and the waves. I feel him in the sunlight that warms my skin. I know what the Chantry says about the Maker, and what should I believe? What I feel in my heart, or what others tell me?
Believe what feels right to you.
Thank you. It's nice to find someone who agrees. I know what I know, and no one will ever make that untrue.
Sweet. Where is Morrigan?
Yes? So, full of questions, are you?
Have you ever been hunted by the Chantry?
You are very cute to ask so many questions.
Am I? I'm glad you think so. And you're cute when you're evasive.
Really? Perhaps we should be wrapped in ribbons and adorned with flowers. So cute are we, too.
This is sickening.
My mother has been hunted from time to time, yes, by Templar fools like Alistair, which should tell you how successful they generally were. Flemeth made a bit of a game of it, in fact. The Templars would come again, and she would look at me and smile and say that the fun was to begin once more.
I feel sorry for the Templars.
They came with as much swagger and arrogance as they did self-righteousness. Pity them if you wish, for they held none for us. Flemeth would warn them, once. 'Twas a warning they inevitably failed to heed. And then the true game began. Often Flemeth would use me as bait. A little girl to scream and run and lure the Templars deeper into the wilds and to their doom.
Surely more would have followed.
Sometimes. Eventually. Thankfully, the wilds is a vast place. Once they found us, Flemeth would simply move us elsewhere, and we would be lost within the forest once again. I did not understand the danger we faced until I was much older. I had never heard of apostates or maleficarum.
Huh. Don't you regret hurting those men at all?
Would they have regretted hurting me? I was a young child. Yet do you think they would not have gleefully held my head aloft as a trophy? There are no trials for apostates, no prisons, no mercy. There are only absolutes, so only survival matters. If the wilds have taught me anything, 'tis this. First, you must survive. Do you disagree?
There are things worse than death.
I would ask what exactly, but I'm certain that would be a lengthy
I need to make a male
conversation,
character to romance
and
Morgan.
suddenly
Do it!
I grow very weary. Enough of this talk. Let us return to the task at hand.
Please don't hate me. Damn it!
Yes, if you must.
I'm upset.
Yes. We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Kiss her.
Ah, such a romantic, I see.
Okay, at least she doesn't hate me. But 11. Oh no.
Yes? If you must. Well, that depends, does it not? What does she seem to be?
A powerful Maleficar.
You mean, is she truly the Flemeth of legend and story? Tell me, how much do you know of the tale? The one that the chastened still tell of my mother, to frighten them into obedience.
I'm more interested in the truth.
I can relay what Flemeth once told me herself, and you can decide whether or not 'tis the truth, if you desire.
That sounds interesting.
As the tale is sung by the bards, there was a time when Flemeth was young and beautiful. A fair lass in a land of barbarian men, the desire of any who saw her.
Just how long ago was this?
Many centuries, before this land was even named Ferelden. The tales say that Flemeth fell in love with Osen the bard, and fled the castle of her husband, the dread Lord Conabar, and that he swore vengeance for her infidelity. In truth, my mother claims that 'twas Osen who was her husband, and Conabar the jealous lord, who looked on from afar. Lord Conabar approached young Osen and offered him wealth and power in exchange for his lovely wife, and Osen agreed.
He sold his wife to another man?
The life of a bard is a poor one, and love fades in the wake of hunger. 'Twas Flemeth who suggested the arrangement. All would have been well had Lord Conabar kept his end of the bargain. But he was a foul man who bargained with coin he did not possess. Osen was led off to a field and slain, left for dead. Flemeth spoke to the spirits and learned of the deed, and swore revenge.
So she truly loved Osen then.
That was not the point. Conabar had no honor, so she would not have him. Flemeth begged the spirits to aid her, and 'twas they who slew Conabar. The demon the legend tells of came later. Lord Conabar's allies chased Flemeth, you see. Chased her to the wilds, and there she hid. There she found the demon, and he made her strong. The legends all speak of the great hero Cormac, he who defeated Flemeth and her great army when she invaded the lowlands centuries later. All lies.
Even my people have heard of Cormac.
The truth of the matter is that there was never an invasion. As Flemeth tells it, the Chastened never raised an army under her banner, and she never fought with any warrior named Cormac. Cormac led a brutal civil war against his own people, and later claimed it was to vanquish evil that had taken root amongst the lords. Thus,
I tore up my
he
room
was
looking for
hailed
my
a
watch. It's not
hero.
here. Oh, babe.
Flemeth was only attached to the legend much later. Perhaps 'twas due to the great war with the Chastened that eventually came, but Mother claims not to know how it began.
Do you believe her version?
I do not believe everything that Flemeth claims. Oft it seems her bitterness has colored her memories. But on the whole, yes, I believe this tale, if not all.
Legend tells of Flemeth having many daughters.
You ask if I have sisters. I have asked of this myself. The stories tell of many witches of the wilds after all, not just the one. And these tales existed long before I did. Flemeth refuses to speak of other daughters, if they existed. So, should I believe I am her first? I doubt that too.
Why would she refuse to speak
The
to them?
chastened tell of a falling
I'm doing
out
this
between
social,
Plymouth
to
and
undo
her
that
daughters.
massive...
They say that one day she hunted them all through the wilds and ate their hearts. It may be true.
That
I have
massive
never seen another witch
blow
or
I took
heard
to
of
my
one.
approval.
Perhaps one day Flemeth will eat my heart as well. The demon within her has transformed her into something else. An abomination, perhaps some would say. I know not. I only know my mother is clever, and she is part of the wilds as it is part of her. But she is no immortal. She bleeds. A blade in her heart would kill her like any other, were it lucky enough to find her.
An interesting story, thank you.
Flemeth tells it with far more embellishment than I, but you are welcome. Dare I ask of your own mother? Few are abominations of legend, 'tis true, but I find myself curious nevertheless.
My mother's an abomination.
I see. I find myself a little envious, to tell the truth. But it matters not. Let us move on.
19. Okay, it was 20 before, so it's not too bad. Alright. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna do that last thing.
Yes? We are in camp, so 'tis as
You
good as
discuss us.
Discuss away.
Nothing forget about it up. Oh, okay. That's all. Alright. Welp. That's that. So next week... Oh, actually, no. No, there isn't a next week because I'm going to be away. Yeah, so there's no stream next week. The next stream will be on the 26th of February. So next stream we are going to so next stream we're gonna go to the circle and recruit them so we can free Connor of his demon. So yeah. So that was fun. We didn't get much done today, but it was still good. Blushing. Aw, babe. Alright. This is some shit we can... I'm gonna post this to Twitter. I might... Yeah. Yeah, this will be good. I'll post some of these to Twitter. Excuse me. Alright. Let's hang out in the thank you screen for a bit. Blushing. Mwah. But yeah, like I said, next stream will be on the 26th. So yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit those subscribe and follow buttons if you want to see more content like this. If you want to support me, you could always pledge to my Patreon. It's per month rather than per video. Or you could give me a one-off, or you could give a one-off donation via Streamlabs. The links for those being in the YouTube description and in the panel section on Twitch. But if you can't support me monetarily, that's fine. Your viewership always means a lot to me. And I will see you guys on the 26th of February. Bye!